And a pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prairie Meadows, our Saturday race card. We are about to launch in 45 minutes. Whether you're joining us here live on track on the simulcasting network throughout North America or anywhere on our YouTube channel, glad that you found us. 7 races to be conducted over a fast racing surface. The temperatures in the upper 70s didn't climb into the 80s like we thought it would today, but it's a very nice night for racing here in Central Iowa. Again, the track condition is fast. Bobby Newman, our track announcer's got all of the changes coming up in about 15 minutes, but for those of you who want to get an early jump, here are the scratches on this evening's 7-race card. And we begin in race number 3. Our first scratch of the night in race number 3. In the third race, scratch number 6, Lightning Struck. Race 3, scratch the 6, Lightning Struck. That will eliminate show wagering from the third race. No show wagering on race number 3 as we scratch the 6-horse Lightning Struck. Next race with scratches is race number 5. We'll scratch number 1, Brahms Image. In the 5th race, scratch number 1, Brahms Image. Again, as was the case in race number 3, there will be no show wagering on the 5th race. Race 3 and 5 will not offer show wagering. In the 5th race, scratch number 1, Brahms Image. Number 1, Brahms Image, is out of the 5th race. Our featured race of the night, the 32nd running of the John Wayne, a stakes race for Iowa-bred colts and geldings, 3-year-olds and upwards. We have 2 scratches in the feature. In race 6, scratch both number 1, Palace Guard, and number 3, Rockin' the Dad Bod. Race number 6, scratch the 1, Palace Guard, and scratch number 3, Rockin' the Dad Bod. A field of 7 remains for our feature race of the day, the 32nd running of the John Wayne Stakes. And then our final race, and by the way, there is a carryover in the Super High 5 jackpot of $11,307. That's the Super High 5. If you weren't with us last night, the Pick 5, it was 1, so we'll start anew on that one. But we do have a carryover in the Super High 5 of $11,307, and we have a scratch in the finale in race number 7, scratch number 7, Enticing Kitty. In the 7th race, scratch the 7-horse, Enticing Kitty. Track condition is fast. We're 43 minutes away from post time for race number 1. Again, Bobby Newman, our track announcer, will have all of the overweights and changes coming up at 30 minutes or so prior to post. Glad you're with us. Wherever you're watching, on track, on the simulcasting network, or on Prairie Meadows YouTube channel, good luck and good racing.
And they're off. Whether you're betting big or just here for the thrill, one sure thing is Scornavaca's Pizza and Pasta, and we are located just across the street. We've been serving Italian signature dishes since 1973. From hand-tossed pizzas to hearty pastas and sandwiches, we've got the winning recipe. Located right here on Adventureland Drive, we offer dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. Check out our full menu at scornos.com. And here's a hot tip. Mention this ad and get $5 off your order to have the win at the wire. World-famous Jethro's Barbecue, located just across Adventureland Drive, serving slow-smoked baby back ribs and wings that were voted best in the city. Try Jethro's smoked 1-pound ribeye steak, a steak that tastes like it was cooked over a campfire. Come for the best happy hour in town with half-price beer and cocktails. Jethro's Barbecue, your Altoona neighborhood sports bar.
Whether it's the thrill of competition, a rewarding business venture, or a social outing with friends, many Iowans are drawn to horse racing each year. But did you know, horse racing is a key driver for our state's overall success. Here are 5 ways that horse racing is a win for Iowa's economy. From job creation to direct and indirect wages, horse racing has an enormous impact on the success of Iowa's economy, reaching nearly $200 million in total economic impact. In 2017, Iowa's ag and equine industry was one of the top 10 GDP-producing industries in the state, and the racehorse industry looks to contribute even higher economic growth in the coming years. Overall, the industry supports more than 2,961 jobs in the state of Iowa, and on average, one racehorse can employ upwards of 30 individuals to train and care for a horse over its lifetime. Most Iowans are unaware of how many sectors of Iowa's economy are dependent on horse racing. For instance, a 10% decline in horse racing outputs would lead to a drop of $20.3 million in Iowa's economy. Since 2012, Iowa has seen a 35% increase in horse sales, and a recent study has revealed that horse sales are now ranked 11th in Iowa ag sales. As you can see, horse racing helps Iowa's economy win by a wide margin. Thank you to all Iowans for your continued support.
We invite you to savor the flavor of the finest Tex-Mex food in town at Casa Agave. You're sure to find plenty of favorites at the hottest new restaurant in Altoona. Casa Agave. It's in the old Claxons location on 8th Street Southwest, just around the corner from Prairie Meadows. It's Casa Agave. We'll see you there. Whether you want to relax and eat your favorite comfort foods or have a few beers and watch the game, Sam's Bar and Grill is where the locals go. Voted Best Sports Bar in the Des Moines People's Choice Awards for 2023 and 2024. With a wide selection of local craft beer, 15 TVs, and free entertainment, Sam's has something for everyone. Conveniently located just around the corner at 3160 8th Street Southwest. So grab your friends and get ready because it's always a good time at Sam's.
Horsepower. It courses through Iowa, benefiting our farmers, supporting our businesses, and advancing our communities. Here, the impact of horse racing and breeding is felt far beyond the track. From fueling tourism and raising our state's national profile to creating thousands of jobs and generating millions in revenue. Year after year, Iowa Racing and Breeding delivers horsepower that keeps our economy moving forward.
Baseball is more than a sport. It's about the people you're with and the memories you make. And every summer, that tradition continues with the Iowa Cubs. Bring your family, bring your friends, and settle in for a night of baseball in downtown Des Moines. From the first pitch to the last out, there's something special about being together. Come watch future stars chase their dreams and be part of a tradition that never gets old. Explore ticket options at iowacubs.com.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Prairie Meadows. Here now are the changes in tonight's races. Conditions for racing this evening. Under partly cloudy skies, the track is fast. There are no changes in races 1 or 2. A reminder, race 1 begins the rolling doubles, rolling pick 3s, and early pick 4. Turning to the third race starts the pick 5 tonight. Scratch 6, Lightning Struck. Scratch 6, Lightning Struck from race 3. There is no show wagering in the third race. No changes to race 4, start of the late pick 4. In the fifth race, scratch 1, Brahms Image. Scratch 1, Brahms Image from the fifth. No show wagering in race 5 tonight. Sixth race is the featured event of the evening, the $75,000 guaranteed John Wayne Stakes. Scratch 1, Palace Guard, and 3, Rockin' the Dad Bod. Scratch numbers 1 and 3 from race 6. And in the seventh race, scratch 7, Enticing Kitty. Scratch 7, Enticing Kitty from the seventh. Race 7 offers super high 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $11,307 in the jackpot pool. Post time for the first race is 6 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder, next Saturday you can watch and wager on the Belmont Stakes live from Saratoga, as well as all the other great Saratoga action right here at Prairie Meadows. Prairie Meadows post time will be early next Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Time. An approximate post time for the Belmont goes at 6 o'clock. Once again, watch and wager on the Belmont Stakes here at Prairie Meadows next Saturday.
You may think it is, but this, it's not a race. It's more. It's a reminder to get out more, to take more photos with friends, to have more of those nights you never want to end. It's all the more reason to get all done up, and it's all back at Prairie Meadows. The party, the patio, the live racing. It starts May 2nd and runs all summer long.
Hello, race fans, and welcome to Prairie Meadows. I'm Brian Orelko, President and CEO of Prairie Meadows, and we're excited to have you with us for a great day of live racing and entertainment. We're proud to be one of Iowa's premier entertainment destinations. We made history as the first racino in the nation, creating an industry model. Horse racing is where it all started for Prairie Meadows, and it remains at the heart of who we are, along with our strong commitment to charitable giving. We're a public nonprofit dedicated to supporting our community, our partners, and the future of racing. Enjoy great food and drinks in a family-friendly atmosphere, whether you're watching trackside, the clubhouse with panoramic views, or around the world. Welcome to Prairie Meadows, your favorite place to play.
All right, the horses are arriving at the paddock for today's first race. First race coming up in 17 minutes for those of you joining us on the simulcasting network. It's a kind of an overcast night here in central Iowa, but the threat of rain has dissipated. Track is fast, temperatures in the upper 70s as we kick off our card. And we will do so tonight with Iowa-bred $30,000 claimers who are now winners of 3 races lifetime. The current favorite you're looking at him, Preacher Man Sam, Alfredo Triana Jr., will have the mount on Preacher Man Sam. Preacher Man Sam, boy, he led until the shadow of the wire last time out, but that was the last race of the year, so he's had that to think about all off-season long as he tries to get back and find his winning ways. Dave McShane trains. Workouts have been good leading up to today's first start of 2026 for Preacher Man Sam. Triana McShane, the jockey-trainer combination here on the current favorite at odds of 3-2, Preacher Man Sam. Right next door is the 3-horse, Time to Sing. Time to Sing finished 4th in his debut at odds of 20-1. He's racing against a similar group of horses than in with last time. Time to Sing will have apprentice jockey Ronnie Huckabee, who was off to a terrific start the Prairie Meadows meet. Huckabee looks really good on a horse. Time to Sing for Joshua Robinson. Time to Sing, one start that was a 4th place finish last time out. With that tightener behind him, we'll see if he's ready for a better effort here today. Wouldn't take much. He ran a big race in his 2026 debut. The 3-horse Time to Sing currently listed on the board at 7-2. That's the 1-horse. There's the one, that's Cash's Pal. Ken Tohill will be aboard. Cash's Pal, currently 7-1 on Cash's Pal. One start against $7,500 claimer, so up in claiming price for today, but does move in against strictly Iowa breds. So yes, despite the fact that moving up a little bit is in against state breds, we'll see if Cash's Pal can get a little bit closer today. One of 2 horses in this race that are trained by Dave McShane. Makes it a little easy on McShane as they're both side by side in the paddock, so we won't be having the one from run end to the other to go through and get the horses ready to head out onto the track. Currently 7-1 on the board for Cash's Pal. There's your 4, Steely Eye. Steely Eye was the morning line favorite at odds of 2-1. Still getting a lot of play. 5-2 on the board. Alex Berzer has the mount on Steely Eye for trainer Tanner Tracy. Steely Eye coming off a winning race. He's made 2 starts this year. One at the fairgrounds in New Orleans back in January. Came over to Prairie Meadows on the 9th of May on a Saturday night about 2 weeks ago, and came from off the pace to get up in the final strides to win at 5 furlongs. Extra furlong today should be right up his alley. Steely Eye on the board at 5-2 for trainer Tanner Tracy, who's tightening the girth as we speak. There's Tanner. Odds of 5-2 right now on Steely Eye. There's Killian, the 5-horse. Alberto Pusac has the mount on, at least at this point, the longest shot on the board for owner-trainer Larry Donlin. This horse comes off a win, but that was last year for Killian. First start of the year for Killian, has been training at Fauner Park in Grand Island, Nebraska. Did fire a bullet in the middle of April. Came over here, decent 3 furlong work, just a maintenance work on the 24th of May. So first start of the year for Killian. See if he's ready to go first time out. 5 starts last year, did have a win and a third place finish. Again, he won his last race of the year late in the Prairie Meadows 2025 season. And it looks like we'll get through them all, and the last one we're going to find, and there it is, Stroll Into the Market. Israel Hernandez has the mount on Stroll Into the Market, another one making his debut in 2026. Last year, 9 starts. Was winless, did have a second and a couple of third place finishes. Has been working just outside St. Louis at Fairmount Park in anticipation for this one. Iowa bred, back on Iowa grounds, and will try Iowa breds, and is currently 5-1 on the board, so is getting some play for the Clay stable and trainer Pat Clay. We're 12 minutes away from post time in race number 1. The current now has favorite is now flipped. It's back to being the 4-horse Steely Eye. 12 minutes until post time. Daily double wagering starts here. Good luck in race number 1.
Dan Hartzer brings him onto the track for tonight's first race. This race at 6 furlongs, no program changes. Race 1 offers win, place, show, exacta, quinella, trifecta, superfecta wagering. Starts the rolling doubles and rolling pick threes. Begins the early pick 4. The track is fast. Here's the field for the first. 1, Cash's Pal, Kento Hill. 2, Preacher Man Sam, Alfredo Triana Jr. 3, Time to Sing, Ronnie Huckabee. 4, Steely Eye, Alex Berzer. 5, Killian, Alberto Pusac. And 6, Strollin' to the Market, Israel Hernandez. 7 minutes to post.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we present our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star spring up wave o'er the lands of the free and the home of the brave.
Shireen Callister, everybody. How about that rendition? Shireen, nicely done. You've done this before, haven't you?
I have, yes, sir.
Now, you were out here for a contest not too long ago. Tell us what the contest was and how it went for you.
Yes, I took first place in the vocal battle competition that they hear, and it was quite fun. I got to meet some other local talent, and I took home first place. So
Not surprisingly, congratulations. Where are you from?
I'm from right here, Des Moines, Iowa, born and raised.
And this is your first time out here.
It is. I've never been out here before. Been here my whole life and never been out here, so it's really nice.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Thank you again for singing. Folks, stick around. We've got some games. We've got all kinds of fun, including the racing. So until we see you back here again, good luck on all your wagers.
All right, 3 minutes until post time. 3 minutes to post first half of the daily double. There are rolling doubles, rolling pick threes all evening long. The current favorite is the 4-horse Steely Eye. Steely Eye was the morning line favorite. Tanner Tracy trains and is currently right on the spot as far as 2-1 the morning line, 2-1 currently. There's Alex Berzer and Steely Eye. 3 minutes until post time. Good luck in the first.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for the Saturday opener, Cash's Pal, the first one in. Here's Preacher Man Sam. Time to Sing. Steely Eye. Killian. Waiting on Strollin' to the Market. They're all in line. And they're off. Little bobble from Stroll into the market, but he actually broke right on top. Killian is going with him now, and these two sprint away from the others. Cash's Pal has come out in the third spot, then Preacher Man Sam. Time to Sing is fifth and about 4.5 lengths off the lead, and Steely Eye well off the rail and last of the six for the run up the back stretch. It's Killian just to the inside now with Stroll into the market. As they head for the far turn, Cash's Pal hugs the rail third and just over 2 lengths off the lead. Time to Sing is getting closer for Ronnie Huckabee in the fourth spot as they make their way past the 3 furlong pole. He's now on the move, about to be a joint third, and 3 wide on the turn, but closing in quickly on the leaders is Time to Sing as they head toward the top of the stretch. Killian, Stroll into the market, right together as they arrive at the top of the lane, and Time to Sing is just in behind them. They make the swing home. Killian is a clear leader now once again. It's Killian from Stroll into the market, who did not kick on. Time to Sing's got to do better. He's on the wrong lead. Steely Eye down the stand side is closing best of all. Here comes Steely Eye with Alex Berzer up and by to get the lead and get the win. Time to Sing second best. Killian was third, and Preacher Man Sam. Results unofficial. The winner for Steely Eye. Second 3, Time to Sing. Third 5, Killian. Fourth 2, Preacher Man Sam. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 4, Steely Eye. He's a 4-year-old dark bay or brown gelding by Stroll out of Wild Penny. He's owned by Joel Huntsberger. Winning trainer is Tanner Tracy. The winning rider, Alex Berzer. Steely Eye, bred in Iowa by his owner. Results are official. The Exacta paid $9.20, Quinella $5.60, Trifecta $39.45, Dime Super $25.45. Up next, today's second race, no program changes. 21 minutes to post. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell you just heard ringing means the connections of Steely Eye have donated a minimum of $50 to Hope After Racing Thoroughbreds. It's the organization dedicated to helping Prairie Meadows raced horses find forever homes and second careers after their racing careers are over. Thanks again to the connections of Steely Eye for bringing awareness to thoroughbred aftercare.
All right, down to the winner's circle with the winning trainer, Tanner Tracy. Steely Eye, did you think Steely Eye was going to get up pretty good? That long shot who led the pack to the furlong pole didn't look like he was stopping.
Yeah, he likes to spot the field a little bit out of there, but he came rolling down at the end, so we were happy about it.
I think that's the third two-time winner of the meet, so you've got that going for you. Let's talk about the sixth race. Can Do Andrew, the John Wayne Stake. Your thoughts on Can Do Andrew, 4-1 morning line. Of course, Jack's Time, the favorite, but what do you think about the stake?
Yeah, you know, Jack's Time's a good horse. This Wild Lion Storm is in there, so it's going to be a tough spot, but we're ready, and we'll see what happens.
Tanner Tracy won the first, got a couple more in tonight in the sixth race, the John Wayne, the feature race. Thank you, Tanner. Appreciate it. Good luck in race 2. Last diamond for trainer Kelly Martinez. All right, there's the one horse. That's Lucky Secret, the other Kelly Martinez trainee in here. One of three, actually, for Kelly Martinez. Lucky Secret, Walter De La Cruz will be aboard the one horse. Lucky Secret's been campaigning at Fauner Park before coming over here. This will be his third start locally this season. In those races, he has a fourth and a third place finish. So board finishes, albeit minor awards for Lucky Secret, who tries to take another step forward here today. Draws the inside post position and is getting played at 2-1 on the board. Walter De La Cruz on Lucky Secret, the one horse, at 2-1. And there's our six horse, Kelly Martinez, the third of the trained horses for Kelly Martinez. True Jedi is this one's name. True Jedi, a third place finish, again similar last time out. That was his first start locally this year. He too had been campaigning over at Fauner Park in Grand Island. Third place finish last time out. Again, knocking on the door seemingly, and it wouldn't be a surprise if Martinez, who's obviously got three of them in here, pals a pretty strong hand in race number 2. There's True Jedi currently on the board at 5-2. And there's the two horse, that's Social Sooner for trainer Pat Swan. Ronnie Huckabee has the mount on this one. This will be Social Sooner's first Prairie Meadows start this year, but has been racing at Will Rogers down just northeast of Oklahoma City. Those races did win a couple of starts back against non-winners of 2 company, but is in the non-winners of 3 portion of this condition. Second race is coming up in 10 minutes. 10 minutes until post time. The favorite remains the 4 Last Diamond. As you can see, the horses are headed to the walking ring. They'll meet the jocks and trainers there. Some last-minute instructions, and on they go to the racetrack. We are less than 10 minutes away from race number 2. Pick threes, daily doubles, roll on. Second race, 10 minutes. Good luck.
Horses for the second race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, no program changes. Here's the field for race 2. 1, Lucky Secret, Walter de la Cruz. 2, Social Sooner, Ronnie Huckabee. 3, Ice Again, Alfredo Triana Jr. 4, Last Diamond, Elvin Gonzalez. 5, Bureaucratic, Israel Hernandez. And 6, True Jedi, Alberto Pusac. 6 minutes to post.
Race 2, 6 minutes away. If you like gray horses, there's one. There's Lucky Secret. Lucky Secret, Walter de la Cruz will be aboard. Currently 5-2 on the board. Lucky's Secret, one of 3 horses trained by Kelly Martinez. The others in this race, I should mention. The others, the 4 and the 6, all trained by trainer Kelly Martinez. The trio heading postward in 5 minutes. Others emerging from behind the fountain there. That's the 4-horse, Last Diamond in the yellow cap. Last Diamond, currently the 9-5 favorite on the board. That's the horse on the left-hand side of your screen. Last Diamond, Elvin Gonzalez. Finished second in his 2026 debut. You would expect that he would take a step forward today. Won't have to take a giant step forward, as he was very close last time out, finishing second in a 7-4 field. Any improvement may find this one in the winner's circle. Now on the left-hand side of your screen, leading the group coming out of the turn, that's the 3-horse, Ice Again. Ice Again will have Alfredo Triana Jr. aboard. Currently 9-1 on the board for Ice Again. Ice Again, first start of 2026. Joshua Robinson trains Ice Again, the 3-horse, who is 9-1. 4 minutes until post time. The favorite is number 4, Last Diamond. Last Diamond currently 3-2 on the board. Pick 3's daily double wagering. The second race in less than 4 minutes. Good luck.
Well, you hear him all the time out here at Prairie Meadows that he's been doing a long time. This is Dan Hartzer, and he plays the call to post before every race. Dan, you do play more than call to post, don't you?
Yes, I do. A lot of dances and shows, things like that.
Now, Dan is an inductee into the Iowa Jazz Hall of Fame, and you've been playing trumpet for a long, long time. Tell us about your history playing trumpet.
Well, I started working for Ralph Zarno back in the 60s and stayed with him. We started out playing in a backup band for Sonny and Cher. We did Bob Hope, Red Skelton, a lot of those people. And you were the MC for Joan Rivers when we did that show. So I've done a lot of things over the years.
I do remember that. So you had some fans, apparently, because they took some pictures of you, and you just got this today, correct, in the mail?
November. No, I received it in November on my birthday. Pictures were taken last fall during the racing season.
Well, I tell you what, it's an uncanny likeness of Dan. Look at that bobblehead. Not many people have their own bobblehead. You know that, don't you?
I know. It's a surprise.
Dan Hartzer, ladies and gentlemen, he plays more than the call to post. He's a phenomenal jazz trumpeter, and we're lucky to have him here at Prairie Meadows. Folks, we'll see you in a bit.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for race 2. Lucky Secret to the inside gate. Here's Social Sooner. Ice Again. Last Diamond. Bureaucratic. Waiting on True Jedi. Alberto Pusac is off True Jedi behind the gate. True Jedi goes in, Pusac climbing back aboard. Just about set. And they're off, and a perfect start. Lucky Secret, Social Sooner from the inside 2 gates are sprinting out for the early lead. Ice Again comes out in the 3rd spot. Last Diamond just outside of him with 3 lengths to make up. Then True Jedi and Bureaucratic last of the 6. Through the first furlong, and it's Lucky Secret inside, Social Sooner outside. Lucky Secret now with a neck advantage past the half-mile pole. These two are well clear of Ice Again, who runs 3rd, now with 3.5 lengths to make up. Last Diamond is in between runners. True Jedi's 3 wide going to the far turn, and a long way back to Bureaucratic, now with 10 lengths to make up. Around toward the final quarter mile, and it's still Lucky Secret and Social Sooner mixing it up on the front end, but Ice Again's getting closer from 3rd, and True Jedi's in the mix as well. He's 4 wide coming to the top of the stretch, and there are 4 across the track as they make the swing in. Lucky Secret, Social Sooner, Ice Again, True Jedi. Even Last Diamond's found his 2nd win, and he's got room down at the fence if he's good enough. Ice Again, Lucky Secret going on. True Jedi, Last Diamond late on the scene. Ice Again, Lucky Secret, Ice Again. Those two together at the wire. Photo finish. Photo shows the winner 1, Lucky Secret. 2nd, 3, Ice Again. 3rd, 4, Last Diamond. 4th, 6, True Jedi. Returning toward the winner's circle, 1 Lucky Secret. 6-year-old Grayer Roan gelding by Cairo Prince out of Kasara. He's owned by D&L Farms. The winning trainer is Kelly Martinez. Winning rider Walter De La Cruz. Lucky Secret was bred in Kentucky by Brian Kahn. Running time 1:11:1. Results are official. Exacta 55.60, Quinella 34.40, Trifecta 29.20, Dime Super $9.87. The double paid $16.40. Up next, tonight's third race, start of the pick 5. Scratch 6, Lightning Struck. There is no show wagering in race 3 tonight. 21 minutes to post. Our thanks to the connections of Lucky Secret for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Right down here in the winner's circle with winning jockey of the second race, Walter De La Cruz aboard Lucky Secret. That was a heck of a race.
Yes, she broke sharp and it's just all the way, she fight all the way to the wire.
I thought for a minute there you got past and you kind of rebroke a little bit, found a little bit more. Is that what you felt?
Yes, that's how I feel because when they come the other horse and then she was just keep going more fighting.
Did you think you won the photo?
I think so, but it was really close.
Really was. Congratulations, Walter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Walter De La Cruz, winning jockey, race number 2, third race coming up next. Good luck. Race 3, 11 minutes until post time. Pick 5 starts here. The carryover's got to start all over again as it was won yesterday. We did have a single ticket winner yesterday. Took home just south of $30,000 yesterday. So we will start anew. There is Peak 3 daily doubles as they continue on. You're looking at the overwhelming favorite in race number 3. That is the 3 Aaron. Alfredo Triana Jr. has the mount on Aaron for trainer Oscar Flores, owned by Danny Caldwell. Aaron, last time out, a winning effort, tries to come right back here against a similar group. To be eligible, had to have started for a claiming price of $12,500 within the last 2 years, and this one checks all the boxes, as they all do. Aaron, odds on 3-5. Triana with the mount on the current favorite. There's the 4-horse Holiday House. Kelly Martinez looking for back-to-back winners. Another trio of horses in here. By the way, the 6-horse has been scratched, and there is no show wagering. No show wagering on race number 3. As you can see, the horses, they're leaving their stalls. They're making their way toward the walking ring. Race 3 is coming up in 10 minutes. No show wagering. Scratch the 6. Odds on. Current favorite, number 3, Aaron, with Alfredo Triana Jr. Good luck.
Horses for the third race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, scratch 6, Lightning Struck. No show wagering in this race tonight. This race does begin the pick 5. Here's the field for race 3. One, Seeking Sawyer, Israel Hernandez. 2, El Sargento, Alberto Pusac. 3, Aaron, Alfredo Triana Jr. 4, Holiday House, Walter de la Cruz. And 5, Blowtorch, Elvin Gonzalez. 5 minutes to post.
All right, the horses are on the track for race number 3. We're 5 minutes away from post time for the third race. The jackpot pick 5 begins right here. It was won yesterday, just under $30,000 for that single ticket. Let's go upstairs. Track announcer Bobby Newman, get his thoughts on the first 2. Bobby, if nothing else, I'm not sure we can determine if there is a speed bias or not on the racetrack, but what I will say is we've had 2 just phenomenal finishes. 2 exciting races to get things going.
Yeah, really a tip of the cap to the track crew here at Prairie Meadows, because even though the track has been very fast throughout the first month of the meet, it's been very fair basically every night. And we haven't seen the rocket ship times yet tonight, but not those caliber of horses yet. We saw Steely Eye come from absolutely last and rallying wide down the outside to go by them all and get the win in the opener. And then exactly opposite in the second race, the one Lucky Secret basically battling inside on the lead all the way around the racetrack and dealing with pressure all the way down to the line and prevailing under Walter de la Cruz. It's been a fun couple of races thus far and a really, really fair racetrack once again tonight.
No question about it. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you later on. Race 3 coming up in 4 minutes. 4 minutes until post time. Jackpot pick 5. Carryover one last night. We will start anew here. Of course, daily double and pick 3s continue on. Race 3, 4 minutes. Good luck.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Start of tonight's Pick 5. Seeking Sawyer, the first one in. Here's El Sargento. Aaron. Holiday House. Waiting on Blowtorch. They're all in line. And they're off. Pretty even start. Aaron didn't break all that well, but is coming on through to challenge the lead with Holiday House, who's just got the advantage. Holiday House to the outside of Aaron for the run through the first furlongs. They're followed by Seeking Sawyer, who rides the rails in third. Blowtorch outside of him. El Sargento last of the 5-pack as they head past the half-mile pole. Holiday House shows the way for Walter De La Cruz, and Aaron is right there to his inside and coming on through to challenge now as they hit the far turn side by side. They're clear now of Blowtorch, who's a joint third outside Seeking Sawyer, racing in pairs up front, and the second pair is gaining on the top pair, now only about 2.5 lengths away. Nothing yet from El Sargento. He's the trailer as they pass the quarter pole. Holiday House, Aaron still 1-2 as they arrive at the top of the stretch, and Holiday House is back in front. Aaron digging down deep, trying to fight back along the inside. These two have been at it since the gates opened, and Aaron has come through to take over the lead. Holiday House now the one who's got to do more, but he can't match strides with Aaron, who wins his second in a row. Holiday House clearly second best. 3-way photo for show. Unofficial winner 3, Aaron. Second 4, Holiday House. A photo for the show position. Returning toward the winner's circle, 3, Aaron. He's a 6-year-old chestnut gelding by Speightstown out of Fleet Dude. He's owned by Danny Caldwell. Winning trainer Oscar Flores. Winning rider Alfredo Triana Jr. Aaron was bred in Florida by Don Disney. Running time 1:09.1. Photo shows 5, Blowtorch finishing third. Fourth was number 2, El Sargento. Results are official. Exacta $5.60, Quinella $4, Trifecta $2.80, Dime Super $3.04, Double $10 even, the Pick 3 $7.80. Our thanks to the connections of Aaron for donating to Hope After Racing Thoroughbreds. Up next, tonight's fourth race, no changes in the fourth. This race begins the late pick 4. 21 minutes to post.
Down in the winner's circle with the winning owner of race number 3, Aaron, the winning horse. Danny Caldwell. Danny, I thought you were beat.
I wasn't expecting to be on the front end. You know, I told both jocks this one breaks sharp, let him go, and then we'll come off the pace with the 3. And you never know how, when the gates open, you never know how it works out.
No, that's for sure. Worked out well for you here tonight. Triana really finished well on that horse, I thought.
Yeah, he's riding really good right now since he's come back from injury, and we're really pleased with how he's doing.
Glad to have you back in Iowa. How are you enjoying it?
Oh, I love Iowa. I love being up here in the summertime. It's a great place to race.
Good stuff. Congrats, Danny. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Danny Caldwell, the winning owner from race number 3. Fourth race is coming up next. And after the fourth are amateur race callers. Stay tuned for that. Fourth race is coming up next. Pick 4 opportunity right here. Last one of the evening. 6 furlongs is the distance. This is a maiden $16,000 claimer. A field of 8 heading postward in today's fourth race. Currently, the favorite on the board is the 2 Peppa Pete. Peppa Pete's made only 3 lifetime starts, and every one of those 3 starts, well, Peppa Pete has finished third. Jan Arnett trains Peppa Pete. Orlando Mojica will have the mount. First Prairie Meadows start. This horse spent the beginning of 2026 at Tampa Bay Downs. Makes his way up to Iowa. Does show one workout on May the 11th in anticipation of today's fourth race. A maiden event. Peppa Pete currently favored to earn his diploma in today's fourth race. There's Peppa Pete at 9-5. One horse is Bad Joke. Alvin Gonzalez rides Bad Joke. This horse drops down looking to score. Tried $30,000 company in his first Prairie Meadows start. Was bet down to odds of 5-2 in that 5-horse field. Finished 4th of 5, but is dropping down for this one. Tanner Tracy trains Bad Joke. Of course, Tanner Tracy got the night started by winning race number 1. Bad Joke, Alvin Gonzalez has the mount on the one horse who looks as though he's leading the field toward the walking ring. Peppa Pete, the 2 currently favored. There's the 8 real quick. That's Gimme a Chance at odds of 7-2. Gimme a Chance, popular at the claiming box, has been claimed twice already this year. For $12,500. This will be Gimme a Chance's first Prairie Meadows start for trainer Ty Gleason. The fourth race is coming up in 11 minutes. 11 minutes until post time. Final pick 4 opportunity of the evening rather. It has a 50-cent minimum. Fourth race is next. 11 minutes to post. Good luck.
Horses for the fourth race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, no program changes. This race begins the late pick 4. Here's the field for race 4. 1, Bad Joke, Elvin Gonzalez. 2, Peppa Pete, Orlando Mojica. 3, Uniter, Alex Berzer. 4, We're the Three Amigos, Alfredo Triana Jr. 5, Oswald, Ken Tohill. 6, Comprehend, Glenn Corbett. 7, Vegas Born, Israel Hernandez. And 8, Gimme a Chance, Alberto Pusac. 7 minutes to post. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Start of tonight's late pick 4. Bad Joke goes in. Here's Oswald. Comprehend. Peppa Pete. Uniter. Vegas Born. We're the Three Amigos. Waiting on Gimme a Chance. They're all in line. And they're off. Comprehend, one of the ones out of the gate fast. Here comes Peppa Pete, one off the inside, and Bad Joke down along the fence is going with him. Peppa Pete, Bad Joke now sprint away from the others side by side. They've opened up 4 lengths on Uniter, and We're the Three Amigos. Then Comprehend, who's back in 5th, and now 8 lengths off what looks like an honest pace up front. Give Me a Chance outside of that one. They're followed by Oswald, and Vegas Born has the best view of the field as they head for the far turn where Bad Joke shows the way. Bad Joke in front and getting away now from Peppa Pete to lead by 1.5 lengths now by 2. Uniter runs third. He's got 5 lengths to raise. Then We're the Three Amigos. Room at the fence for Comprehend while Gimme a Chance takes the overland route. Others have a lot of work to do to get to Bad Joke and Elvin Gonzalez, who turned for home on a 4-length lead. All Bad Joke as he comes down to the final furlong. Comprehend is rallied all the way into the second spot. Uniter's just alongside of him, and they are gaining ground on the leader but running out of time. Bad Joke in front. Uniter, his only chance of getting beat. It's Bad Joke. Bad Joke held Uniter tight for third between Comprehend and Gimme a Chance. Results unofficial. Winner 1, Bad Joke. Second 3, Uniter. Third 6, Comprehend. Fourth 8, Gimme a Chance. Results are official. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 1, Bad Joke. 3-year-old bay gelding by Practical Joke out of Fashion Gem. He's owned by Clayman Thoroughbreds. The winning trainer is Tanner Tracy. Winning rider Elvin Gonzalez. Bad Joke was bred in Louisiana by Cateau Grove Farms. Running time 1:11:1. The exacta paid $26.60. Quinella $12.80, trifecta $28.50, double $11.40. The Dime Super, $19.30. Pick 3, $9.95. Early Pick 4, $33.10. Up next, tonight's fifth race. Scratch 1, Brahms Image. No show wagering in the fifth. 21 minutes to post. Our thanks to the connections of Bad Joke for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
Where are you from? You from here?
Originally from D.C.
Nice. How long you been here?
About a year.
Good stuff. You ready to call a race?
Yeah.
Let's take a look up at the Jumbotron, and we're going to run race number 4, and you're going to have you call it. Good luck, Eric.
Thanks. All right, here we go. Bad Joke's off to a good start. I'm not sure if anybody can catch him. Oh, Red Cap's taking it, but White Cap's in the lead. They're looking strong, they're looking good. Oh, Red Cap's taking the lead. Here we go, around the stretch. Oh, Red Cap, Yellow Cap, White Cap. Here we go now, Red. Keep going. Red Cap, he's pulling away. Oh, here comes the Blue Cap from behind. I don't think he's got enough gas. Oh, Red Cap's pulling away. Here we go now, come on. Here we go now, Red Cap. Yellow Cap's falling behind. I'm not sure if he can make it. Blue Cap's pulling ahead. Oh, here we go to the main stretch. Here comes Red Cap. Red Cap, here we go now. Push, kick. Red Cap's taking it away. No one can catch him. Wow, what a race. Bad Joke's got it. No doubt about it. Here we go now. Wow, that was fantastic. No one could even come close. What a beautiful race.
Well done, Eric. Nice job. Congratulations. Thank you. Race number 5 coming up in 18 minutes. Let's hear it for our amateur race caller. Well done.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, race number 5 coming up in 13 minutes. 13 minutes until post time. There is no show wagering on this, the 5th race. No show wagering, as we do have a scratch in here. Number 1, Brahms Image has been scratched, leaving us with a field of 5. Brahms Image, the 1 horse, has been scratched. There's the favorite, big favorite at that. Run, Jalen Run. Run, Jalen Run. First Prairie Meadows start for Run, Jalen Run. Was racing against a similar group of horses at Oaklawn Park. 4 starts this year, did have a second place finish. Probably a tad tougher than he's going to meet here today. Thus the reflection on the tote board. 3-5 on the board was the 2-1 morning line choice, but of course with the scratch that throws the morning line all out of whack. And Run Jalen Run for trainer Steve Manley and jockey Walter De La Cruz. De La Cruz with a win on the card already. Looks for his second. Run Jalen Run looks for win number 6 of his career. And there is the favorite looking poised and ready to go here in 12 minutes. There's the 2 horse, that's Ultra Violence. Ultra Violence took him a long time before he got to the races. This is a 6-year-old who did not make his first start until his 6-year-old year. Those races, 2 of them coming at Turf Paradise in Phoenix, then went over to El Paso to Sunland Park there, ran 3rd. This horse is a speed factor, at least he has been in his 3 first starts, 3 and only starts of his career. But it's been so far, I mean, it took him a while to get here, but he's making up for lost time. 3 starts, 2 wins, and a 3rd place finish. So Ultra Violence certainly knows his way to the winner's circle. We'll see if he's able to find it here at Prairie Meadows. He's been north of us, working out at Canterbury in Shakopee, Minnesota, comes down south to Altoona for this race here today. Ultra Violence, Alvin Gonzalez currently 5-1 on the board. There's your 6 horse. That's Lord of Rhymes. Lord of Rhymes, first Prairie Meadows start. This horse claimed last time out in an allowance optional $25,000 claimer. Was in for the tag that day. Owner Maggie Moss reached in. Now trained by Ron Moquette. Nice to see Maggie Moss running a couple of horses here at her home track at Prairie Meadows. Lord of Rhymes, first start for the new connections. Orlando Mojica has the mount. Finished 4th in a 12-horse field last time out. We're 11 minutes away from post time, 11 minutes to post. The horses are on the walking ring. They'll be on the track momentarily. In a minute, I'll catch up after the post parade with our track announcer, Bobby Newman, get his thoughts on the upcoming 6th and feature race of the night, the John Wayne Stakes. But work to do prior to that. Race 5 and 10. Good luck in the 5th.
Horses for the 5th race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, scratch 1 Brahms Image. No show wagering in this race. Here's the field for race 5. 2, Ultraviolence, Elvine Gonzalez. 3, Riverside, Daniel Vergara. 4, Just a Streak, Ken Tohill. 5, Run, Jalen Run, Walter De La Cruz. And 6, Lord of Rhymes, Orlando Mojica. 7 minutes to post.
Race 5 coming up in 7 minutes, 7 minutes until post time. Let's go upstairs to track announcer Bobby Newman as we look forward to race number 6, the second stakes race of the weekend. The Mamie Eisenhower for the girls was last night. The boys get their chance here in the 32nd running of the John Wayne. A couple of scratches in the upcoming 6, the 1 and the 3, but a lot of eyes, Bobby Newman, on Jack's Time. What a year he put together last year, culminating a nice allowance win at Churchill Downs.
Yeah, I think this is a horse that they always were really high on, Ken, and Jack's Time was a horse I think they thought that he would go on and be a graded stake caliber horse running at places like Saratoga and Del Mar and Keeneland and the likes of that. And he's just taken a while to really get his feet beneath him, but really showed up at the end of last year's Prairie Meadows meet. And then at the end of the year, shipped down to Churchill Downs and won very impressively in one of those tough allowance races. Biggest question mark for Jack's Time is how he'll run off the layoff, but he's working fast for a trainer in Kelly Von Hemel, who usually has him ready to go off the rest.
Tanner Tracy, trainer Tanner Tracy, having a big night. He's already had a couple of winners. He's got 2 in here. Either of the 4 or the 8 catch your eye, Bobby?
Well, first of all, I'd like to own either number 4, Can Do Andrew, or the 9, Call Me Q. They're both very talented. Call Me Q winning twice at the fairgrounds, but a long time ago. This is just his second start off a big layoff. Can Do Andrew may be the biggest threat to Jack's Time tonight. He has something that Jack's Time doesn't, and that's recent form. He has already run twice in 2026, including a nice win in Chicago just a few weeks ago.
Thank you, Bobby Newman. Appreciate your time. Race 5 coming up in 5 minutes. The current favorite remains number 5, Run, Jalen Run. This is the final pick 3 opportunity of the night. Pick 3 has a 50-cent minimum. Good luck in the upcoming 5th.
Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Moving in for the 5th. Ultraviolence goes in. Here's Riverside. Just a Streak. Run, Jalen, Run. Waiting on Lord of Rhymes. They're all in line. And they're off. Riverside was just a beat slow. Just a Streak broke right on the money. Run, Jalen, Run just outside of him. These two battling early on. Ultraviolence rides the rails in third, while Lord of Rhymes is on the far side and only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Riverside last of the quintet as they move toward the half-mile pole, where Just a Streak shows the way. Just a Streak in front now by a clear length. Run, Jalen, Run is tracking from the second spot. Lord of Rhymes has moved to third, but now 2.5, now 3 lengths off the lead. Ultraviolence is losing ground. He's now got 5 lengths to make up, and Riverside is trying to get unwind from the back of the pack as Just a Streak leads the way for Ken Tohill, making their way around the far turn. Run, Jalen, Run, getting ever closer, though. Here comes Run, Jalen, Run. He's now only a neck behind as they arrive at the top of the stretch. Just a Streak cuts the corner and kicks for the money. Run, Jalen, Run is trying to run by him as they drift far apart at the 8th pole, and Run, Jalen, Run has now taken over the lead and starts to get away. Run, Jalen, Run. Walter Dela Cruz in front, opening up as they come to the line, and he'll win by almost 4. Just a Streak held the place. Riverside third, and Lord of Rhymes. Results unofficial. The winner 5, Run, Jalen, Run. Second 4, Just a Streak. Third 3, Riverside. Fourth 6, Lord of Rhymes. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 5, Run, Jalen, Run. He's a 5-year-old bay gelding by Run Happy out of Analyze. He's owned by Merritt Hudson. Winning trainer is Steve Manley. The winning rider, Walter Dela Cruz. Run, Jalen, Run was bred in Kentucky by Alexander, Groves, and Matts Limited. Running time 1:09.1. Results are official. The exacta paid $79.40. Quinella $121.20. Trifecta $36.60. The double, $13. Pick 3, $5.80. And the dime super, $21 and a nickel. Up next, tonight's 6th and featured event, the $75,000 guaranteed John Wayne Stakes. Scratch numbers 1 and 3. 22 minutes to post. Our thanks to the connections of Run Jalen Run for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare.
All right, in the paddock for the sixth race, feature race of the night. This is the 32nd running of the John Wayne Stake. Couple of scratches in here. Scratched the 1 and the 3. The 1 and the 3 have both been scratched from this race. 13 minutes until post time. The favorite is number 6, Jack's Time. Jack's Time, the current favorite on the 6 horse, odds of 3 to 5. Going to try and get Glenn Corbett in here for a moment. He appears to be walking out. We'll grab him, get his thoughts on how Jack's Time has been working leading up to this race. Count me down. Ready? All right, down here and back in the paddock with Prairie Meadows Hall of Fame rider Glenn Corbett. He'll be aboard Jack's Time. Jack's Time, boy, you guys, you had some terrific wins last year, 5 wins in a second. Jack's Time, pretty nice horse.
Absolutely, very nice horse.
Have you been working him in the morning, Glenn?
Yes, he's been working very well coming into the race. So I expect him to run big.
So no concern about first start of the year on your part?
No, I think, like I said, we've got some good solid works in him, so I think he'll run big for us.
Good luck, Glenn Corbett. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Glenn Corbett, Hall of Fame rider, be aboard the favorite Jack's Time in the upcoming 6th race, the John Wayne.
Dan Hartzer brings him onto the track for tonight's 6th and featured event. The $75,000 guaranteed John Wayne Stakes, scratch numbers 1 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the field for tonight's featured event, the 32nd running of the John Wayne. Number 2 is Wild Atlantic Storm. He's owned by Jim Jorgensen and trained by Logan Ashford. The rider is Elvine Gonzalez. Four is Can Do Andrew, owned by Linda Bush and trained by Tanner Tracy with jockey Jareth Loveberry. 5 Lil Screecher is owned by Dave McShane, Don Frazier, and Richard Forsyth. He's trained by Dave McShane, the rider Alfredo Triana Jr. 6 is Jack's Time, owned by Brian Hall, Jason Luch, Justin Luch, Jason Klein, and Nick Jensen. He's trained by Kelly Von Hemel with jockey Glenn Corbett. 7 Dawson Storm is owned by Gross Thoroughbreds and trained by Brandy Joe Fett with jockey Walter Dela Cruz. 8 Mo Loot is owned by Jim Jorgensen, trained by Tristan Ashford with jockey Ronnie Huckabee. And 9 Call Me Q, owned by Black Oak Farm, trained by Tanner Tracy, jockey Orlando Mojica. That's the field for the John Wayne Stakes. Post time in just 5 minutes. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. Set to load for the John Wayne Stakes. Wild Atlantic Storm, the first one in the gate. Here's Jack's time. Can Do Andrew. Dawson Storm. Lil Screecher. Mo Loot. Waiting on Call Me Q. They're all in line. And they're off. And a good start for the favorite, Jack's Time. He broke right on the money and is out for the early lead. Call Me Q now moving up to take over from the outside gate as Jack's Time moves between runners. Also in that flight, Can Do Andrew and Wild Atlantic Storm, 4 of them scrimmaging for the lead for the run through the first quarter mile. Dawson Storm is a midfield 5th. He's now got 5 lengths to make up. Mo Loot last but one. The trailer is Lil Screecher as they head for the far turn where Call Me Q shows the way. Call Me Q in front and a wall chasing him around past the 3 furlong pole. Jack's Time now coming back for more. He's under a full out drive from Glenn Corbett, but he is gaining ground now on Call Me Q as they pass the quarter pole. Coming to the top of the lane, here's Jack's Time on even terms with Call Me Q, and he ran right by him. Jack's Time, a clear leader as they straighten for home in the John Wayne, and he's pulling away from the field. Jack's Time suddenly 5 lengths in front. Wild Atlantic Storm battling with Dawson Storm for the Minors, but no doubt about the winner. The John Wayne goes to Jack's Time. Dawson Storm and Wild Atlantic Storm battling for the minor awards. 4th, maybe Lil Screecher. Results unofficial. The winner 6, Jack's Time. Second 7, Dawson Storm. Third 2, Wild Atlantic Storm. Fourth 5, Lil Screecher. Results are official. Exacta $13.40, Quinella $8.20, Trifecta $11.25, Dime Super $10.62, Double paid $5.20, the pick 3 $5.70. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 6, Jack's Time. He's a 4-year-old bay colt by Not This Time at a Miss Brooklyn Brawler. He's owned by Brian Hall, Jason Luch, Justin Luch, Jason Klein, and Nick Jensen. Winning trainer is Kelly Von Hemel. The winning rider, Glenn Corbett. Jack's Time was bred in Iowa by Albaugh Family Stables. Running time was 1:08 and 3. Our thanks to the connections of Jack's Time for donating to Thoroughbred Aftercare. Ladies and gentlemen, we draw your attention to the winner's circle and the trophy presentation for the John Wayne Stakes, being made tonight by Prairie Meadows Assistant Racing Secretary Jordan German. Congratulations to owners Brian Hall, Jason Luch, Justin Luch, Jason Klein, and Nick Jensen. Trainer Kelly Von Hemel, jockey Glenn Corbett. Connections of number 6, Jack's Time, winner of the 2026 John Wayne Stakes. Up next, tonight's 7th and final race of the evening. In the 7th race, Scratch 7, Enticing Kitty. Race 7 offers super high 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $11,307 in the jackpot pool. 18 minutes to post.
Down here in the winner's circle with one of the owners of Jack's Time, Jason Luch. Jason, good to see you. Congratulations, first of all. Boy, at the quarter pole, it looked like Ken was getting after him a little bit. Did you see that?
Yeah, during the quarter pole, I was a little nervous that he was getting a little tired, but he's such a great racehorse, and we're so proud of him. It was his first out in 5 months, and we thought he might be a little short, but he just proved his class today and ran a great race.
Yeah, his class, you said the operative word. This is a nice horse.
Yeah, it's one of the nicest horses we've ever owned at Prairie Meadows. He's just a beautiful Iowa bred and bred really nice, and we're real excited about the future, and we'll talk to Kelly and maybe look at the Cornhusker.
How about that? Little news there. Good stuff. Congratulations. Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
All right, race 7, the final race of the night coming up next. Good luck in race number 7. All right, race number 7, 12 minutes away. Congratulations to Jack's Time and the Connections, and one of the owners, Jason Luch, making a little bit of news there potentially. If all things being equal and Jack's Time continues to do well, perhaps we will see him in the Festival of Racing coming up second week in July. Prairie Meadows' signature race, the Cornhusker. Wouldn't that be something if it's headed by an Iowa-bred Jack's Time? We shall see and cross our fingers. Before we take a look at the 7th race, a couple of things that I want to make you aware of. Of course, Father's Day is coming up very quickly. June the 21st, Father's Day will be here. And if you looking for something maybe different for Dad, if Dad likes steak, we got a terrific steakhouse right here at Prairie Meadows. In fact, it's open until 10. If you're hungry, don't want to leave the track, just stop on down to AJ's. I'm sure you'll be seated in plenty of time. But if not, Father's Day reservation, June the 21st. How about this? If you love steak or Dad loves steak, special tomahawk 56-ounce bone-in ribeye. Big enough for 2. Paired with some bourbon cocktail pairings, and away you will go. Good stuff there. AJ's for Father's Day. Don't miss out on the Prairie Meadows app. It's the best place to look for the most up-to-date information on promotions, on offers, and a whole lot more. Download the app or download at the App Store at Google Play. One more announcement before we get into the 7th race. Texas Hold'em Poker's tournaments every Thursday at 6:15 and Sundays at 4:15. Horses in the paddock for race number 7. There's the favorite. You're looking at Tuscany Gal for trainer Jan Arnett. Tuscany Gal went to post as the favorite back in her debut on May the 16th. No, I've said it many times in the past, but horses make their biggest improvement between starts 1 and 2 of their lifetime, and that's where we're at with Tuscany Gal here today. Ran a very good race, just tired a little bit late in the going. With that one behind her, she should be ready for a much very difficult to beat Tuscany Gal here today. Jan Arnett trains. Orlando Mojica has the mount. Jackpot pool continues to go in the Super High 5. It's just under $13,000. Race number 7, 9 minutes away. Horses are on the walking ring. Good luck in the nightcap. Post time tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Thanks for being with us. 7th race, 9 minutes away.
Horses for the 7th race are coming onto the track. This race at 6 furlongs, scratch 7 Enticing Kitty. This race offers Super High 5 wagering. There's a carryover of $11,307 in the jackpot pool. Here's the field for race 7. 1, Chirpy Chicks, Israel Hernandez. 2, Blues Prancer, Glenn Corbett. 3, Tuscany Gal, Orlando Mojica. 4, Free and Able, Ken Tohill. 5, Clearly Clover, Walter De La Cruz. 6, Banished, Elvine Gonzalez. 8, Mythical Journey, Alex Berzer. 9, Berta, Ronnie Huckabee. And 10, Unbridled Fire, Alfredo Triana Jr. 5 minutes to post. Horses have reached the gate. It's post time. At the gate for race 7. Stablemates Chirpy Chicks and Clearly Clover, the first two at the gate. Here's Blues Prancer with Banished. Mythical Journey. Tuscany Gal. Free and Able. Berta. Waiting on Unbridled Fire. They're all in line. And they're off. Banished broke lurkly, so did Unbridled Fire from the outside. Tuscany Gal now rushing up, and Berta in that first flight as well. They're followed by Clearly Clover, who's fifth. To the inside, a Mythical Journey, about 5 lengths off the lead. Free and Able has 7 lengths to make up. She's in front of Blues Prancer. No speed from Chirpy Chick. She is last of the 9 as the fillies head for the far turn, and Tuscany Gal has come through to tussle with newcomer Unbridled Fire on the front end, and they're toe-to-toe and now pulling about 3.5 lengths clear of the others. Berta's a clear-cut third, and now she's got her feet beneath her, and she's trying to gather in these leaders. Meanwhile, Mythical Journey under a full-out drive. Banished is fifth. Others are a long way back. Unbridled Fire at the quarter pole to the outside of Tuscany Gal. Unbridled Fire the leader as they arrive at the top of the stretch, and Tuscany Gal's under full pressure right now to try to keep up and fight back. It's Unbridled Fire showing the way for Alfredo Triana Jr., and she is opening up now on Tuscany Gal. Berta late on the scene may run into the second spot, but she's not going to get this newcomer. Unbridled Fire was ready to roll at first asking. She beat Berta, Tuscany Gal third, then Chirpy Chicks and Clearly Clover. Results unofficial. The winner 10, Unbridled Fire. Second 9, Berta. Third 3, Tuscany Gal. Fourth 1, Chirpy Chicks. Fifth was number 5, Clearly Clover. The results are official. Returning toward the winner's circle is number 10, Unbridled Fire, a 3-year-old chestnut filly by Flame Away out of She's Extreme. She's owned by Michael Wells and Ryan Belgum. Winning trainer Tristan Ashford. Winning rider Alfredo Triana Jr. Unbridled Fire was bred in Iowa by Haroldson Thoroughbreds. Running time 1:11:1. Exacta 28.20, Quinella 7.80, Trifecta 17.50, Dime Super $20.58. Double 8.20, Pick 3 9.80, Pick 4 $40.15. Super High 5 $216.82. The Pick 5 paid $45.75. Jackpots were not hit in the Pick 5 or Super High 5 tonight. Pick 5 jackpot now $1,991. The Super High 5 jackpot up to $13,258. Those jackpots carry over to tomorrow's card. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up today's live racing program. A reminder that Prairie Meadows remains open into the night for full card simulcasting, sports betting, and casino action. Live racing resumes tomorrow at Prairie Meadows. First post tomorrow is 4 o'clock.